Hi, my name is Ryan Langwish, and I'm continuing a series of recording playthroughs of all the games that my brother and I have made over the years to preserve them in video format. And today I'm taking a look at the game that is titled A Game About Making a Game. This was actually made for another Ludum Dare, which is the 48-hour, very popular 48-hour game jam where you're given a theme and have 48 hours to completely make a game that follows that theme however you see fit. And the theme for this particular Ludum Dare was Connected Worlds. And so this was my game, where you play as a humble little game developer who's trying to get enough money to pay his rent with an interesting Connected Worlds related twist. So it starts out with, I should work on my game. I can feel this is the one that will make me enough money to pay my rent. Nice. Okay, so I have $0. Not enough for rent. Press Z to go outside, where we see this nice person. You aren't going anywhere until you pay your 100. I like how I make it so you can jump all of 2 inches in the air. Until you pay your $100 of rent, go get it or else you lose the place. Look at that well-drawn tree. Yeah, graphics aren't my strong suit here. Okay, so I gotta somehow get $100, and I can kind of explore around. Look, I have a closet. Look at those nice coats. I can open and close it. I can go up in my nice little loft. The chest is locked. The cabinet. Oh, there's some socks. And I can pick up the socks and carry them around. Oh, and I picked up the my vase. Very nice flowers. So I can kind of pick different things up. I can pick up the pillow. But we got to figure out what we're doing here. Let's go over to our computer because we got to work on our game, right? So we can make money. So what we have here is a very low resolution view of Game Maker. It says press F5 to compile. So if I do function F5, it kind of loads there. And lo and behold, the game I'm making is me again in my house. So we've got kind of an Inception thing going on here. Except here the door is locked. So what you start kind of realizing, obviously I know what's going on here. But what you start realizing is the player is like, okay, this is the same, this kind of version in the game, but there's certain things that are different between, going in here. There's still socks in here, still pillow. Okay, that's great. But then the question becomes, so what if I go here and press F5 to run this guy's game? And I get another person. But look up there, there's definitely a key. There's definitely a key up on the cabinet. So I need to figure out how to get that. That key. I clearly can't jump high enough. Why not go deeper? I like how in this view that you can see my guy's head blinking at different times in all the different versions. Very Inception-like here. Okay, this one doesn't have a key. But we got to figure out how we're going to end up getting the key. So the next big thing that you end up needing to discover is that, so I can press escape to exit the application, and when I do that, and then press escape to get out of it here, my guy is holding the flowers. So if you remember, when I was in the game, my character was holding the flowers when I exited, and now my character in this version is holding the flowers. I have two flowers in this. And therein lies kind of the core concept of the Connected Worlds, was this idea that whenever you exit kind of the nested version of the game, you're going to kind of take out of it whatever you were holding at that point in time. So that then raises the question of how we are going to get this key. And the answer is probably going to be we're going to need to do something in these nested worlds to bring something back that's going to help us. We might have to go deeper to do that. This one has a banana instead of flowers. That's nice. I don't know how deep I can go, actually. Oh, there's an error. So that's like the deepest. Because my application error is out. So that's the thing that's different there. Oh, there's a hammer in here. Okay, that sounds useful. Can I smash things? I don't think I can. A lock cannot be smashed open. Look at that intelligent text recognizing what I'm trying to do. Oh, there's no socks in this version. Okay, well, let's take the hammer back. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. So we have a hammer. Can I, like, break the flowers? No, that seems like something I should be able to do. Smash it with the hammer. Oh, look at this. Press Z to pry board with hammer. There's a loose board. Now I have like a board, and I think I can, yeah, I can stand on it. Okay, so we've got this board, so we want to go back a level. And now I have this board. So let's see, can that boost me up to the, my beautiful flowers? Put them down with my other flowers. Oh, they're like mirrored. It's not high enough, but I could effectively just go do that again. So if I go 2 levels deep, that allows me to get the hammer from this closet. Then I exit. I have the hammer. So now I gotta go pry this loose board. And then I exit. And now I have another loose board. So add that to my first loose board. Oh, yep, and now I can get high enough. And I picked up the key. So I can open this. Is this what I want to open? It's empty, I think. Yeah. But maybe this key is useful a level out. So I have the key. Let's try unlocking this version of the chest. Oh, and there's definitely something. What is it? A piggy bank. Oh, this is promising. Okay, so we have the piggy bank. That probably has money in it. But I need to get the money out. And you know what? I'm probably going to need to smash it with a hammer. That's probably the method here. So I'm going to need a hammer, which to get the hammer I have to go way back in. But the thing is that anything behind is going to stay. So that piggy bank will be there when I get back. But all of this has reset because I exited the game. It's kind of this interesting, I mean, if you're with any programming background, it's basically a stack that's happening here. And you got to kind of use it to your advantage. Let's see, all the way for the hammer, I think. So here's our hammer. Then we're just going to exit kind of all the way out with this hammer. Although we don't want to exit too far. We'll have to redo a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we're here with the hammer. We're here with Piggy Bank. Press Z to break with the hammer. Oh my gosh. Money. $50 bill. So I need to bring this $50 bill back. But when I do that, it's gonna reset everything. So I'm gonna have to kind of do everything I just did again. But I think that's the only way. So I hold the dollar bill and go back. Press Z to drop. And now, yeah, it says I have $50 now in my, when I'm not hovering over anything. So we just gotta go and get $50 more because we have to pay $100. So we're gonna do this again. I remember when designing this, it was definitely a little bit of a mental puzzle to figure out, like just designing the sequence of events that I intended for the player to go through. Because you got to kind of keep track of like, okay, which things are going to reset. But basically anything that you can bring back, whether it's the hammer or the board or anything, you have the ability to basically get infinite amounts of those. Like I could bring infinite bananas back because I could just keep doing the same thing over and over and bringing it back. So what that means, in principle, is that I can also get infinite piggy banks back. But we have to do some steps to get to that. So I got to bring the hammer. I got to go pry this loose board. Oops. Oh, my hammer fell all the way down the stairs. Then we got to go back with our loose board, go set it up for the key, close this stupid Windows Update window. And then drop this. Oops. There we go. We gotta go back in. We gotta go all the way and get a hammer. This is probably my favorite of any entry I made for like a Ludum Dare type of competition. It was, I felt like it was a more out there interpretation of the theme and kind of concept. And I felt like I was able to do what I wanted to do, you know, in the time frame. Like the final product I had basically achieved my vision as well as I could have hoped. I am curious. I should look back at what comments I got. I definitely got some positive feedback. Like I remember people like liking it and getting through it, but I don't think a lot of people, you know, it's kind of hard to figure it out if you don't know what you're trying to do. Okay, we're gonna take the key, open the chest, Piggy Bank. So then we take the Piggy Bank back, drop it next to our other things. Then we gotta go get a hammer. Oh wait, no, do we already have a hammer? Oh no, because we had to exit. Oh, last time I didn't bring the Piggy Bank back all the way. I brought it almost all the way, and then it doesn't really matter. But I need to go get a hammer, which is like in the depths. Hammer. Exit. 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 Okay, break open this piggy bank. Look at that, we have $100. I should have put an Easter egg in that, like, if you got like 5 bananas back, something happened. Okay, which should be enough, right? So I can go outside. Now it has press Z to pay the landlord. Oh, thanks. I guess you can keep the place. The end. So what's the lesson? If you're a starving game designer trying to make your rent, you just need to make a game about making a game and go into alternate connected universes where you can transport things back and ultimately have infinite piggy banks to break open. That's it. That's a game about making a game. I like it. It's just a, you know, it's always fun to have kind of a clever little concept and just kind of execute it on it in a small game, which is part of why Ludum Dare is so fun to do, is because you kind of are forced to just make this really small scope game within 48 hours. So yeah, I'll be back with whatever the next game is for me to record in the near future. Until then, goodbye.